look on the other side behind you, you can see a big gate over there where the stage was recreated. That gate is called the Porta Libitinaria. That's where the dead animals were carted out after each event in the morning, this ferocious hunting event. But people didn't watch only wild animals being slaughtered by hunters giving a show again. There were also trainers of wild animals that used to pop up from below. Everything came from underneath by elevators. Slaves underneath there, using the muscles, would make cranks operate that put into action ropes, pulleys and weights. That's how everything used to come up. So there were lids and trapdoors everywhere, all over the place. Lids that could burst open on the wooden stage. So all day long there were surprise effects, amazing people roaring and howling up here. In the afternoon, that's how the gladiators came up. Huh? The night before the games here did not take place every day. It would have been impossible. Huh? They took place on festivities that dotted the 12 months of the Roman calendar. Actually, on 2 months, December and January, there were no games here. They were suspended. Too cold for Mezzo people to sit on the ice-cold marble under pouring rain. So they began in February, the dry period, and went to November. But between these festivities, there would be 2 or 3 weeks in between in which nothing went on. On each festivity, though, and these festivities were dedicated to pagan gods and goddesses, the games would run for 3 days, sometimes for 4 days, other times for 5 days. Never for 1 or 2 days. So each time they had a festivity. Let's say they were dedicating a festivity to Venus, lasting for 4 days. But in those 4 days, 240,000 people of Rome got inside here, because each day they had another audience, having 3 figures to come in. That have been distributed. So that's how the emperors were gratifying huge parts of the Roman population each time. And then you would have in between those 2 or 3 weeks, depending. Huh? And then again another festivity, maybe this time for 5 days of games. Huh? And then the next time for 3 days. So, and the emperors were paying for all this. That's how they were getting mass political consent from citizens, making everybody of all classes happy, content, especially those lower class who had very little out of life. Many of them jobless because so many slaves doing jobs in ancient Rome. So they ruled this way by giving games, games and games. Huh? That's why the tickets were free. Made them extremely popular, the emperors. So the day before the combats, the 200 gladiators who were going to fight the next afternoon would get a special banquet given to them in schools. Normally these giant men every day had 3 meals, but each time they sat down to eat, they had barley with onions and chickpeas and lentils and beans for breakfast, for lunch and for dinner. Day after day, week after week, month after month, because all these foodstuffs make the muscles keep on growing in volume.